So, it is May 27th, 2019, and this is my Ebb and Flow hydroponics system that I've kind of slapped together out of a, you can kind of see, like, with these panels right here, this was an old greenhouse. Sorry for the camera quality, this lighting is kind of terrible for filming, but, kind of some of the basics. You can see the drain pipe, the drain spout right here. It keeps the water level pretty consistently in these beds. There's actually another one in here that kind of keeps it by lowering one per side. It actually keeps a bit more of an equilibrium. And go ahead and show off the underside here. There's not really much. Turn the light on. You know, it's kind of nice and spooky down here. Planning on getting, you can kind of see my terrible electrical system. I got a 5-gallon tote that I'm going to turn into a electrical dry box. Get some caulking around the holes in there, and then we can make sure that, and in the rainier months and during big rainstorms, which we tend to get around here, keep all the electrical equipment dry, and that'll let me put an air pump out here so I can get the reservoir stirring even while the timer isn't on. It's kind of hard to see, but geez, yeah. I'm using the pump to rinse the cocoa right now, so you can't really see much. But I got this little submersible right here. Does a pretty good job. Fills these beds in about 5 minutes, which is pretty impressive. This manifold is you can see some clay pebbles that have made their way into the pipes. Luckily, they don't really make their way past the joints. So you can kind of clearly see there's a lot of room for improvement, especially around the pipes and kind of a lot of the more a lot of the things that are a lot, or some of the components that are easier when you're just doing a kit, or things that are made specifically for hydroponics. Although I wasn't, after some of the parts for this greenhouse broke, I wasn't just gonna throw away a $400 kit. So I wanted to kind of take and run with this. But the plan for right now, because these, as far as actually gardening, these two beds over here near this pole here, because they drain faster, that's where I'm gonna keep my aromatic and fruiting crops, because from what I've read, the any plant that you want producing organic volatiles really ought to have a little bit more time with the air. So when they're flowering and when they're producing aromatic compounds, or volatiles. And then over here, where it stays kind of nice and wet because the drain pipes are kind of nice and up there, so they keep the water level a little higher on the right, or on the left side here. That's where the leafy greens like bok choy and lettuce and kale, all that good stuff. So I'll kind of do a bit of an update as soon as I get the electrical box down there with the air pump and all those mechanisms, and hopefully soon, as it begins to warm up here. This has been an unusually cold spring for Crozet, Virginia. We'll be able to start seeing some plants in here, setting up trellises for tomatoes and all of the manner of things. I'm really doing this to document not only my independent study, but also sort of to show some of the more DIY things that you can do, especially with hydroponics, because I really don't think people understand how easy ebb and flow systems can be. It's surprisingly easy to set these up. Like this one, had I actually sat down and planned it, it would have taken me about 12 hours to actually put together. But yeah, so in the future, I'll be doing videos on the setup that I have in the greenhouse at my school, and then doing intermittent updates on this ebb and flow system. So yeah, I hope this turns into a nice little series, especially to get some more diverse information out there on YouTube about hydroponics, because I've kind of run out of videos to watch. So yeah, here's the setup one last time, because you haven't just been staring at it for 5 minutes, and hope to come back with a good update next time.